Hi guys, welcome back to His Grace Redeems. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. I just wanted to quickly share some things with you that I've picked up this week, and I have been recording videos. I just haven't uploaded them, so I know that helps a lot, but it is what it is. So with that being said, we're gonna get right into it, and this is what I picked up from Walmart. And maybe if you have boys or grandboys, you might want to go over there and see what they still have left if they're into cars, that is. And the first thing I picked up was this Nigel Gearsley. It's Cars, from Cars, and it was $2. I don't know if they're updating their Cars section, but most of the Cars brand cars were over here in the clearance area. Yellow Ramon, again $2. Mrs. the King, Ghostlight Ramon, and Flo. I'll just show you these. I really wasn't planning on it, but they're sitting here anyway. I picked up these index dividers. They're, excuse me, 5 of them in the package, and they were 44 cents. So I picked up 5 of them. And I picked up this page protectors, sheet protectors, and they were 88 cents. So hopefully I get to show you what I DIY with that. I picked up these stencils. They were $1. I actually picked them up to be part of a to be part of my swap. And I haven't seen these before. They're copper, and I'll show you what I'm doing with those. I think they're super cute. And I grabbed some gold. And for the swap that I'm doing, I specifically needed that type of font, so I grabbed those. I showed you these before, the bouquet of flowers. And every time I buy stickers somewhere, even though they're $1, I always think, is this a good price? Because I know at Tuesday Morning, we can find stickers for 49 cents, but we can't always find exactly what we're looking for stickers. So, and then I found these stencils. And it was a package of stencils for 50 cents. Excuse me. Like I said, since it's for my swap, I picked up another one of those cactus bandanas. Some unicorn stickers. Emoji bandana. Tropical stickers. Pineapple bandana. I know the pineapple and the flamingo is in. I'm not really into it, but flamingo. And my swap is international, so I figured I would get something different that she might not be able to get in her country. And when I saw those, I was like, oh, how cool. Because I would probably not wear the flamingo just because I'm from Florida and I hate seeing pink flamingos on people's lawn. But I might wear the pineapple. I don't know. So I may or may not go back and get myself one. But pineapple's kind of cute. I don't know. Excuse me. Okay, so that's what I got from Walmart. Oh no, one more thing. Okay, so the pricing wasn't super great with the cars. It was good, but it wasn't super great. And what I figured is that when it goes down more, it wouldn't be such a huge selection, and I wouldn't have time to go look for certain cars. So that's why I just went ahead and grabbed those. But what was super great was I walked past this and I'm like, what? Mac is $5. And so I was like, okay, why not? So I went ahead and grabbed it. Now, here's my dilemma. I don't know if I want to give it to the boy now or if I want to save it till Christmas. I know, right? It's like 7 months away. So, I don't know. Okay, so I think the real reason I haven't been uploading my footage is because some of it I need to get on the computer to really edit. And, sitting down long enough to get on the computer is like, whoa. So, again, I apologize, but it is what it is. So, these I picked up. These were free, and I just like this one because it has lots of stories in here by different authors. Of course, it's not the big regular sized book, but it does have lots of stories in here, and I just think it's the coolest. And I guess those are all the authors right there. So again, I said these were free that I picked up this week. I never even heard of this one, so I was very excited when I saw that. Okay, now we're getting into my Wacky Wednesday. And as you know, Wacky Wednesday is where everything is half price except for furniture over at Salvation Army. And so I got this for the boy because he has marbles, but we have no idea what to do with marbles because I didn't grow up on marbles. I did jacks and stuff like that, but I didn't grow up on marbles because I didn't have boys around. So it's a book on marbles, which I thought he would get a kick out of. And somewhere in here, I have a book on paper airplanes. If he hasn't taken it to his room already. So, 99 things every girl should know. And I'm sorry my voice is gravelly, but it's early in the morning. And I have a swap partner who just loves Three Little Pigs. And we end up being swap partners quite often. So I just had to grab this for her. I just know she's going to love it. I don't know if I'm going to give it to her whole or if I'm going to just dissect it. I don't know what to do. I'm torn. So I have to think on that. And I love to find these old books from, good grief, I don't know. Hang on. $1936. So I could tear out some of the pages and use them. I know a secret. It says the best of children's literature. And it looks cool. And it's one of those books that's got, illustrations right there on the cover page. And this one I think I've been eyeballing every time I go in there. And not so much to record what we did for Christmas because I'm pretty awful at journaling. But look at those pretty pages. And they're nice, a nice weight of a page. So And then look at all these free photo, I hope photo safe pages. I don't know. Don't know that I'm putting photos in there. Anyway, and look at that book. That would be cute to, you know, dissect and do something with. Anyway, Bella's Rules. I don't know why that drew me. I guess the illustrations, maybe. I just thought it was cute. Golden Book of Words. I didn't even bother to see how many pages were left in this because it's feeling a little light. Yeah, we've lost some pages. I didn't even bother to look, but I was like, yay, that is so cute. I love books like that. And then I got some more music. Which I feel bad because maybe somebody might actually use them as music books. I don't know. Because you know I'm just going to dissect them and chop them up. Look at this from 1978. It's actually the year I was born. Oh, when they used to print this in the newspaper, I guess. Isn't that crazy? And I just love the illustrations on this. I thought it was cute. And the balloon man. Also cute. Story from Toyland. The Butterfly Chase. And then Great Hymns, which I thought would be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think it'll be awesome that we'll get to hear songs. Songs we've never even heard of before. Anyway. Oh, these are the words to the songs. I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice that I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. And then the last thing I grabbed was this anthology of children's literature. And this thing is heavy. Absolutely heavy. And somebody dissected this book. Oh my goodness. Because they wrote in it. And I don't know if this is a school book, like a course, or what, because somebody really, really, really wrote in this book. Which is not a big deal, you know what I mean? But you go back in and you can erase it. But they really, you know, underlined and wrote notes. In it, so. Oh, look, Christina Rossetti, the city mouse. The city mouse lives in a house. The garden mouse lives in a bower. He's friendly with the frogs and toads and see the pretty plants and flower. The city mouse eats bread and cheese. The garden mouse eats what he can. We will not grudge him seeds and stalks, poor little timid furry man. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. It's got lots of pages. And the appendix is just chock full of authors. So that's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Things you never knew you were missing. I'm sorry to show you my feet. Sorry. Okay, on to my very last treasure and a story. So, last week and a half ago, God brought a new person to our job. The bread person quit or retired, and so now we needed a new bread person. Initially, they thought we were going to just do it. We were going to suck it up and be one and the same person, and they ended up bringing another person in because it's very difficult with all the things they're adding for us to do. So, long story short, we got a new person. Well, you don't really get to know a person until you work with them. And initially, she breezed through, and she was just cheerful and happy. And I was like, okay, nice new person. But I get to talking to her, and guess what? She goes to my church. How awesome is that? I was like, whoa, God, that's wild. So she's a Christian, and that's totally wild right there. Because now it's kind of a game changer, if you will. Because I try to live my life as a light without forcing on somebody, you need to get in that church, you need to be with God. You know what I mean? Kind of trying to, how do I put it? Try to live and share with them in other meaningful ways so that they get to know that you are genuine and you are what you claim to be. And then you get to speak into their life, So, this person and I both have boys. And they're the same age. They're in the same Wednesday night class or whatever. And it was like, whoa. So now we've started talking, and when problems arise or situations arise, we can pray together really quickly, And I haven't really had that. Like, we have other people who are faith people of faith, or who have professed their faith in Christ, but they don't really talk about things of a faith nature, or pray when something comes up. So, that being said, neither have I. I haven't really, like, when they have something bad happen, I haven't really said, hey, let's go pray. I told them I'll pray for you, and, I'm sorry for that. But I haven't, taken them aside and go, hey, you want to pray? So, that's my fault also. So God has been quickening me to pray more, because I'm doing that fervent Bible study, and God has been quickening me to pray. And so she and I have been praying over things, or she says something, I'm like, hey, let's pray about it. Not that I'm trying to be spiritual or show her my spiritual side. It's just, I guess my spirit's being fed more. So my spirit is bubbling back to the surface as it should. So she invited me to come over. She was off yesterday. She invited me to come over. We took the boys to the park, and then we went over to her house for dinner. And she was planning on having a garage sale, and she said she found this item at the garage sale, and she wanted me to have it. And I looked at it. I was like, oh, this super cool bag, right? She said I was going to do something with it, but I haven't, so I wanted you to have it. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay. I've never heard of this before, So I opened it, and I wasn't sure what it was. So I just, quickly closed it back up, because it didn't have all these things right there. It just kind of had like that, sitting like that. And I was like, is that a nursing bag she's giving me that she doesn't want anymore, or what? So I further glance, I saw design cards, and I saw tools, and I'm like, oh man, what is this? And I never even pulled it out. It's a smaller die cutting machine. And I'm like, what? I can't take that. And she's like, yes, you can. I have been planning on using it. I haven't used it. So you can have it. I was like, well, what if you decide you want to do something with it? Or you want to do something? And she's like, well, I'll just come over and use it at your house. like, okay. So I started checking it out last night. Just looking in it, pulling everything out, and also looking up the cartridges and stuff. And you know how I sold my Silhouette so I could get a new one because I wanted the new one, and I just haven't gotten it yet. And I was like, oh my gosh, Lord, that is so cool. You gave me that which I was wanting. I just felt like I needed to wait. I needed to wait on buying it for whatever reason. So I did. And look what he brought into my life. So that is so cool. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. And just wanted to remind you that it's not in our timing. And trust me, I'm speaking to this choir right here. This one. It's not in our timing. Things rarely work out how we think it should work out. But just hold on. Keep the faith and keep going, because it will get better. And you never know what God will deposit into your spirit or into your life at just the right moment. He knew that I needed her and that she needed me, and it's been great. Not like it's a match made in heaven. I'm not saying that, kind of deal. It has been great. Who knows what the future holds from here, but it's been great. And I think we have an opportunity for a great friendship. So, that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday today. I'm going to upload this and not even edit it. So I'm sorry about my feet being in the shot. And you just be encouraged, my friend. Thanks. Bye.